don't mess with IGN just because they made the Spider-Man game like an 8 out of 10, right? I think they made like an 8 out of 10. That's insane. Poison Ivy has a kid? Whose kid? Don't tell me that's Batman's kid, bro.
And when you
Who is she fucking?
On him before
IGN, it's the fucking Flash. What you mean it's annoying because he doesn't stop moving and you don't know where he is? He's Flash. What? IGN, bro, what are we talking about, bro? Yo, what's up? So we doing Kill the Justice League's gameplay IGN review. I'm not gonna lie, I don't mess with IGN just because they made the Spider-Man game like an 8 out of 10, right? I think they made like an 8 out of 10. That's insane. So last time I saw it, I wasn't messing with it. Now they made a YouTube video. We played Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice Leagues, and did not like it. They're already letting us know before we even watch the video. So, you know what I'm saying? It's a 9-minute video. Get your popcorn. Let's get into it. Thank you.
the best part of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League.
I know they delayed it
for a few hours.
They delayed it last year because it looked terrible.
Like you will be killing characters.
But
Hey, your face always looks so. What?
Lots of death happening here. That's also a big part of the.
I just don't know. Is Batman in it? I don't really know.
I can't help but shake that there's no way Rocksteady is going to let any of this stick. Our heroes have done terrible things. There will be a time reversal mechanic or some alternate Earth timeline that comes along.
So if you know about it, let me know. So
the terrible awfulness that happens.
The superheroes are really the villains because they're getting controlled by Brainiac, right?
From enslaving a child form of poison.
Yeah, Suicide Squad is really the criminal.
The
heroes.
There's a lot here to make you feel a bit uncomfortable about the journey you're being taken on.
Poison Ivy has a kid? Whose kid it? Don't tell me that's Batman's kid, bro. Who was she fucking?
And when you
who was she fucking?
Disconnect with game mechanics straight out of the likes of Destiny,
I'm trying to think.
Anthem, or Marvel.
Damn, it can be so many, bro.
I'm left worried about the final product coming together in a way that
I don't like this though. I don't like the upgrade. That's too much work, bro.
At least not yet. Let me explain in more detail. The story has its fun moments, yes, and the team banter, at least during the cutscenes, is when Kill the Justice League is at its best.
Awesome.
Who is this guy?
So sweet. He's not gonna make it.
The cutscenes have clearly been given a lot of love. Meanwhile, the character models look great, the voice acting is on point, and there are a lot of moments where I genuinely
don't like this. This looks crazy though.
Through the messy and tired open world missions. While they could reverse time to fix the morality issues at play, chances are that will be difficult given the planned expansions, story additions, and gear chases coming later in the form of free updates. That means we'll be stuck with the terrible things that transpire, and if the name sticks, stuck with a dead Justice League. At one point, the team puts a bomb in the head of Poison Ivy, who just happens to be a child. But hey, they punch Boomerang for putting a bomb in her head, so let's move on from that whole enslaving a child thing. I get it's Poison Ivy and this is kind of Waller's thing, but I'm using it to illustrate a point. All of these things in one package feels like
bad. I'm trying to focus on what you're saying.
Rocksteady had a winning formula with the Batman games and is trying to write a completely new book. But
I don't know why.
Far, lightning is not in this bottle. A live service game from Rocksteady is not what I had on my wish list this year. The team is single-handedly responsible for making some of the best combat I have ever experienced.
The best, not one of the best, the best.
The Predator sections in the Arkham series also allowed you to tackle them with stealth or brute force, adding further flavor and variety to Bruce Wayne's vigilantism. To this day, in fact, you can find ridiculous takedown montages on YouTube and TikTok for Batman Arkham Knight.
Bro, I be watching them. It's just crazy.
Suicide Squad, once the fun story bits end, you're left with a much less inspired combat system and an open world that's filled with tedious tasks that are more about grinding through traditional tropes like point defense or collect the material and turn it in. There are shining moments with the combat, such as the powerful feeling of takedowns, and there does seem to be some depth to the build variety, but you'll do it surrounded by teammates who won't shut up with their quips, which quickly becomes annoying.
Feels good to be an apex predator.
Might look chill, but that's just my UX design.
Sometimes it's to the point that you'll get 2 to 3 lines of dialogue overlapping while
There's
you're
too
just
much
waiting
going on
for your crew at a checkpoint. And when the combat does start, it has its fun moments, but it also has weird issues like long animations to regen your shield.
This
or
looks,
you'll get
I
knocked
don't
out
know.
of an animation
This looks
for
sloppy.
unclear reasons. I thought it
I
was
don't know
just
how I
me,
feel
but it
about
also
this.
happens in this provided footage straight from WB. While we have this provided boss fight footage against the Flash to reference, I just want to mention that I found this fight incredibly annoying.
Why?
There's no indication of where the Flash is most times, and he's the Scarlet Speedster, so he's just constantly zipping around the map. That didn't make the fight hard, it just made it frustrating. You get a handful of shots on him before...
IGN, it's the fucking Flash. What you mean it's annoying because he doesn't stop moving and you don't know where he is? He's the motherfucking Flash. He's Flash. What? IGN, bro, what are we talking about, bro? What are we talking about?
he teleports to the next location, so you're just trying to chase him down or catch him standing in one spot long enough to get hits in before he does it all again. I do wish there was a bit of a he's down, get him moment, but unfortunately it seems like
How are normal people supposed to kill the Flash, IGN? How?
that trope wasn't used here. Now, WB also sent over some footage of an experienced Shark player wrecking shop, so I'll include some footage of their gameplay in this video preview to show what it looks like when someone has played for hundreds of hours versus a couple of hours at a preview event.
Hundreds of hours. I don't like it, bro. I'm not liking it.
In the open world, however, missions tend to favor many of the tired and true types, which makes them feel a bit like uninspired filler. Like, stop me if you've heard this one before, you defend a point from waves of enemies that spawn. Sound familiar? Now imagine every time you defeat a handful of these enemies, you just stand around waiting with nothing to do. This was exactly what happened during one of the core story missions, and the padding feels completely unnecessary. When the next quest started, I stood there while Amanda Waller called my character on comms and bantered with Poison Ivy before sending me back to the other end of the map to save citizens in a flying bus that looked like it's straight out of Fortnite.
Bro, this is, I don't know
At
what
least the
game this
Riddler
is, bro.
puzzles are making a
I'm trying
return
to
from
actually
Arkham
like
games, bringing at
watch
least one
it
familiar
and
fun
kind of tell
activity
myself
to
like it
Suicide
can still
Squad's
be good, but
Metropolis.
I don't know.
At least
That's the Riddler.
I hope they're fun because
Oh my god, they brought back riddles, bro. No way they brought back
I
riddles.
didn't actually get to solve any.
No way.
Potential saving grace for all my gripes could be that the whole combat system comes together a lot better when you get to sit down and actually make a build, which we didn't have a chance to do right away at the preview event. For some context, we started playing through the same tutorial from the beta and picking a character, Deadshot in my case. After that, we jumped straight into Chapter 3 where I tried out Shark because
I mean, it
the
looks
character I had been
bad,
playing
but it's
on
just
was
because
taken.
we're so used
What
to
I didn't
like.
realize was that
I'm not gonna lie, bro. This Suicide Squad game doesn't look that bad. It's just that when they made the Batman games, that Batman game was one of the best, bro. So it's so hard to top that. This really don't look that bad. It don't really look that good, but we can't really look at it and be like, oh yeah, it's gonna be better than the Arkham series, bro. The Arkham series was one of the best, if not the best, superhero game ever made. So
that
we
Chapter
can't really
3
like
gives you
we
complete
can't hate
build control.
too much.
And having
for real.
played on a different class, it took me a
But this
bit
is
of our
crazy,
session
like
to get
the
warmed up to the new movement mechanics
weapon levels
Shark has compared
and
to
armor
Deadshot.
levels and
If we look back at that provided Flash gameplay, it looks like the player has a good grasp at movement, but it all comes back to similar core mechanics. Aim gun,
like I can't
shoot
hate though.
gun, and those core mechanics in a game
I really
like
want to
this
play
didn't
just because
really
the
save
story
it.
mode, the
Here,
storyline.
it just feels
But
samey
$75,
across
I
the
don't know.
board, even with each character's abilities sprinkled in. I didn't really get time to look at my gear stats and throw something together to try out, but I did try a build recommendation from Jack Hackett, production manager at Rocksteady, but again, I didn't really have enough time to get used to how it's supposed to flow together. However, his excitement about the build possibilities does continue to give me a glimmer of hope. To give you a taste of what you'll be looking at in terms of complexity, there are weapon afflictions that attach an elemental effect to weapons like Deep Freeze that does cold damage for a period of time. Penguin will let you craft new weapons, shield mods, traversal
Penguin
mods,
looks
or
cool. I ain't
grenades.
like that. He
And there are some
look
interesting
cool.
guns here, like Bugs a Poppin', that will not do damage to
So
a
Penguin
Terminot,
works
but
with us
will
for
slow
Suicide
down
Squad,
every
right? I'm
enemy
guessing
within
because
10 meters. And there was this one slot machine grenade that was also pretty fun. Each character also has a skill tree they can upgrade, and all of that is on top of weapons.
I don't
and
like
mods
that's
that work
too
together to give you
complex though,
passive
bro. I just
buffs
want to go in the
when you
game
pair,
and
say, two gizmo gear pieces
just
together
play.
to do more burning damage, but with the trade-off that grenades do 50% less damage, but
I
have
don't
a
know. I don't know.
100% chance to burn all enemies. I know I've been really hard on Suicide Squad Kill the Justice
Oh,
League
no,
in this
you
review,
have.
and believe
Definitely.
me, I really want to be wrong about it. Not only is Rocksteady one of my favorite developers, but this genre is one I've spent far too much time in across Destiny, Anthem, and yes, even Marvel's Avengers. But while there is a story here that makes me wonder where the heck it's all going, I left the preview even less optimistic than when I came in. Here's hoping Suicide Squad wins me back when it releases on February 2nd.
February
Are you excited
2nd.
about Suicide?
I'm not gonna lie, most of us are just gonna be playing it because of the storyline. I'm not gonna lie. I really want to know how Batman comes back, how it ends, how he dies, how he comes back, how he dies. I need to know something because we got left on the cliffhanger in Arkham Knight. We gotta know what happens in this. But you know what I'm saying. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know if you're gonna be playing Suicide Kill the Justice League. But you know what I'm saying. Like the video, like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget it. Comment down below if you stay to the end of the video. What is the best energy drink you drank? You feel me? That's it.